Hey everyone, it's Erica. Welcome back. I have a process video for you for the Hip Kit Club design team, and I'm going to be focusing on the Pocket Life stamp set dies and the products in the kit. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the ephemera pieces using the die sets, and then create a layout using some of the cut aparts in here. I'm going to pull in some of these labels, the cardstock label pack. I have this Catherine Pillar inks out from the color kit, my photos, and create a layout. I'm not exactly sure how or like what my plan is for the layout. I just know that I want to use these products and focus on the stamps and the dies, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to cut these out and then figure out what kind of design I want to go with.
Okay, so I'm going to start off by punching out the die cuts that are in the Pocket Life kit. I'm going to use the coordinating dies that you can purchase separately in the shop, and I'm going to go ahead and punch out all 4 of the cut aparts. I'm just going to run them through my die cutting machine, just get them lined up, and then I just use some of this pink tape here from Thermoweb to make sure that nothing moves as I'm running it through my die cutting machine. My machine is super old, so I have to put like 2 pieces of cardstock in there for it to cut. But if you just have a regular die cutting machine that's not 100 years old, it should cut perfectly fine. So once I have all those cut, I just have them put in my little tray. I've got the Pocket Life cut apart cards. Going to use them to mat my photos. I have 4 photos here, and they're about 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I print them at home. I had a crop a couple weeks ago, and we took a bunch of photos with the balloon garland that I had set up for pictures, and I'm going to scrap 4 of them here. We had our youngest scrapper. One of the attendees asked if her daughter could attend, and I said yes, of course. And she came and she had the best time. She was super sweet. She made me a little scrapbook page and a card, and she was so good all weekend, and she had so much fun. She had a choice to either do like a birthday party, I think is what her mom said, with her friends, or come and scrapbook, and she chose to scrapbook with her mom for the weekend, and she had the best time ever. So we took some photos together, and she did walk around the crop with her camera and did a bunch of selfies with everyone too. It was super cute. So I wanted to scrap these photos of her, and then I also have her mom in the photos as well. So I wanted to get these scrapped, and the colors in the photos I think went really well with the colors in this collection, so it is just perfect. So matting those photos using some of the Pocket Life cards. I don't do a whole lot of pocket scrapbooking, so most of the time I'll use these cards to mat photos. I'll use them to back cup files or punch shapes out of them. I knew I really wanted to use this floral 12 by 12 paper that is in the kit, so I'm going to gut the inside of it, and then that inside piece I will end up fussy cutting the florals and leaves. But this paper is probably my favorite one from the collection, so I'm going to use this to mat the layout base too. I just love floral, like a really fun and colorful floral to use as like the main base of the layout. And then I'm going to layer up some of the paper basics from the cardstock kit. So I'm going to use this white as my background. I will mat this on the teal paper. I can't remember the name of it. But it is like the aqua, like the light aqua color. Let me see if I have it in here, if I used it all. Seafoam, that's what it is. It's the seafoam. So I'm going to trim that down. I think my white cardstock is 10 3/4 by 10 3/4. Then the seafoam is 11 by 11. And then of course the floral is 12 by 12. So I'm going to get all of these stuck down and get my base ready. I am going to go with a vertical design, which I've been going with lately. I don't know, it's just a thing, I guess. But they are super quick to create. And I just, when I saw the labels in the tags pack, they are these little like little cards, and they were like little tabs on them. And when I first saw them, I thought, oh, those would be really fun to kind of like layer vertically on a page, like behind the photos. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I do lay these photos out kind of horizontal, and then gonna go and do them vertically instead. I have those little cards. They are like little index cards with little tabs on them, and I'm going to layer those behind the photo. And they're all different colors, so they work out really well. The colors in this kit are absolutely gorgeous. They're just so fun and fresh and pretty, and just really putting out some spring vibes. But also there's like lots of love things in here, and like togetherness and love and like good times and just really fun things. So I just am just so in love with this kit. So I'm going to lay these out, just trying to lay things out how I want them to go, trying to match, or not match, but get the little cards on a photo that is not the same color as the card. So I'm just kind of trying to figure all that out. And then once I get these laid out how I want, I'll go ahead and adhere them together and then get them adhered down to the white base. I did pull out the stamp set because I do want to add some stamping to the top of to some of the cards. So I have at the very top, I'm going to stamp out thankful. And then the next one is so special. And then there is a black heart on the next one. And the bottom one says XOXOXO. I'm just testing out the stamp with the Catherine Pooler ink. With this Catherine Pooler ink, you want to do very light taps. Do not pounce your stamp onto that ink pad. Otherwise, when you go to stamp it out, it's just going to be a blob of black, and that's not what you want. So very light taps, like super light taps, because these ink pads are super juicy. So especially with sentiment stamps, you just want to do very light taps and then stamp it out. Do a couple test stamps first on like a piece of scrap paper, just so you know what it's going to look like. I just know from experience and like doing things with these inks, classes and stuff, if you pounce too hard, your ink is going to go everywhere and your sentiment is going to just be not clear and crisp. So just be very gentle with these inks and take your time, practice, and you'll get it all figured out and you'll be able to stamp out perfectly. So once I start to get everything laid out, I'm going to pull out some of the Pocket Life little die cuts that I die cut out and add them to the layout. There are some circles that I wanted to add. One of them says good shot with a heart, and then one of them says such good stuff. And then I do tuck in some labels around the photos just to add some more layer and color to each little photo mat. There is a tab that says memories, and then one that says my favorite day that is in green, and I put that up at the top photo on its side on the right. So that just adds in some more layers and some interest around each photo. And then I'm going to go through and do some fussy cut florals. That paper that I use for the mat around the base, I'm going to take that inside piece that I got, it's like an 8x8 square, and fussy cut some of those florals and leaves and add them around the page. I just think they're so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and add those. I was going to do the chipboard, but I thought I would just go ahead and use the paper and fussy cut the florals. So here I am adding those in and just going around some of the photos and just adding leaves and florals and just getting them all tucked in. I did pull out some butterflies from the die cut pack as well, and I want to add those to the layout. I think I do 3 different butterflies around the page, and then get all of those stuck down. I will go in and add some chipboard pieces, like the smaller chipboard florals, to the inside of some of the florals, just to make the florals have some texture and dimension and just a lot of interest in there. I have this yellow butterfly that I will end up adding up there towards the top, just kind of figuring out where I want them all to go. You will notice in the still shots that around my butterflies, I did trim off the white border around the die cut. Usually with Hip Kit, their borders are not very thick, so I don't usually mind the white border on the Hip Kit die cuts, but for the butterflies, I did want to trim off that white. I just like the way that that looks, so you'll notice that in the photos. That's just me trimming off the white outline around them. So just getting everything stuck down using some glue. I usually just go in with my tape runner first and adhere them down and then go back in with my glue just in case I want to change something in the end. adding a couple little die cut hearts from the Pocket Life kit. And then off camera, I did go in and add my title. I did spring crop using the puffy alpha stickers, and then I added in some more florals and that butterfly there. Those are all die cut florals, or not die cut florals, but florals that I have fussy cut out. And then I'm going to go in and add a little label underneath that little cluster to the right of the title and use one of the labels from the Pocket Life kit. There's a yellow label, and I'm going to use the puffy stickers that came in the Pocket Life kit to put 2023. And then I layer another cut apart there with the colorful hearts, and then the super cute like scallop that says "The magic is real." And you'll see that here in just a little bit. I was going to pull in some of those puffy hearts, but I wasn't able to make them work, so I went ahead and took those off. Then I'm going through these chipboard florals and trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to just end up layering them up on some of the fussy cut florals, and I love the way that that looks. Just adds some interest to the florals and some more color and makes them a little bit more dimensional. Then the last thing I will do is add in my journaling. I just typed it out on my computer, printed it out, and then cut it into thin strips and added it right under the label that says 2023. And I just love the way that it looks. I love how springy and fresh and colorful this layout came out. I love these photos so much. It just makes me so happy to see her so excited for this crop and taking these photos. She just had the best time, and she was super, super sweet. She watches my YouTube videos, and it just makes me so happy to see someone so excited to scrapbook, and she enjoyed her time with her mom and all the ladies, and it was just so super, super fun. So I wanted to create this layout to document this moment, and I can't wait to share this layout with her. I think she is going to absolutely love it. So I'm just adding in a couple more layers to the sides of the photos. And you'll see that I do have like a little banner tab there at the bottom. That little lavender one, I will end up removing that, and that won't make it into the final layout. I will make sure to leave everything linked down below for you guys. There are still February kits left in the shop. There is a low stock on the embellishment kits, and I believe the paper basics this month. So if you're interested in those, make sure you head on over there and grab them before they are sold out. If you are somebody who wants to subscribe and you've never subscribed before, you will receive a free goodie bag as a new subscriber. So make sure to take advantage of that going on right now. And also don't forget to check out the Facebook group and also the YouTube channel. Make sure that you are a subscriber. There are new videos posted every day for inspiration. And I will catch you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this process video, and I can't wait to share what I have coming up next. If you need to check out the unboxing, I will leave it linked down below so you'll be able to see all the products that are in all of the February kits. I'll see you soon, everyone. Bye.